Hi everyone, how's everyone doing here today? Just wanted to say thank you for watching, and recently we had the CPAC event for 2023, or the TPAC, depending on how you look at it. Because one of their past events, they were as you know, the Conservative Political Activity Conference, which put up a sign that's saying, "We are all domestic terrorists," because that's exactly the type of slogan you want to be for the Party of Family Values, of course. And we had all the collection of degenerates, just to give you a quick walkthrough of some of them. It started off with Matt Schlapp and Jim Jordan. That's quite a pair. Matt, who likes to inappropriately touch people, and Jordan, who likes to turn a blind eye to those who inappropriately touch people. So, you know, they work hand in hand. Scott Perry there, who was pushing culture wars and against COVID-19 vaccines. But in the past, he's touted 45 Donald Trump's Warp Speed initiative. And we had Nikki Haley, who went into her whole thing like wokeness, it's a whole virus and stuff like that. Yeah, because we got to throw out those buzzwords and stuff. And what better word today than woke? And of course, there was a lot of talk of like abolishing the ATF. Matt Gaetz said that. He also said abolish the FBI, the DOJ, if they don't comply. Even Candace Owens says we should do away with the Department of Education, which is funny given some of the stupid things she's said in the past. I think she could use a little education herself. And why does Sketch say like they have to comply? What does that even mean? You mean they're not doing things in accordance to the right, like turning a blind eye to certain crimes and stuff like that? The party of law enforcement, right? Law and order? Give me a break. And, this was my favorite one, the former acting ICE director, Thomas Homan, who was being sued about putting the children in cages at the border, to which he pretty much concluded as, he doesn't give a hoot. Obviously, he said a different word, I don't want to use profanity, but that just goes to show you how much the right really cares about children, stuff like that. Oh, they're pro-life, they want to do away with abortion, stuff like that, they don't do anything about gun legislation, gun shooting. Brown children at the border, throw them in cages? So what? Who gives a hoot? No, Thomas, it's more like, who gives a heck about you? You're a despicable human being, a liar, and a racist. Oh, and it just keeps going on and on. We had Rick Scott, who still wants to cut Social Security and Medicare, and there were some other, family members of Trump, like Lara Trump was there, and Kimberly Guilfoyle, going on with the whole America First thing. She even gave some financial advice at the end. Not that that's even relevant, but here's my suggestion. Any advice she gives, or any financial advice, or advice in general from members of the Trump family, you do the exact opposite. If they tell you to invest in this, don't. If they tell you to invest in a certain type of securities or stuff, avoid them and do the exact opposite. And Don Jr. was there, who was mocking John Fetterman, calling him a vegetable, because, just like father, like son, the apple hasn't fallen far from the tree. Because if you had a family member that had a stroke and, was in that state, I'm sure if somebody regarded them as a vegetable, you wouldn't find that offensive. Of course not. Here's the whole point. This is just like a cesspool of some of the worst people that you could possibly imagine. Donald Trump too was there pushing his lies and stuff. And to me, these aren't conservatives. These are just really the lowest of the low as far as the GOP is concerned. I could keep going on and on about some of the other people that showed up, but you kind of get the idea. The question I have is, even focus not on non-politicians like Lara Trump or Guilfoyle, but focusing on Trump itself and some of the other people that are there. Because here's the thing, as much as we hate them, as much as we love to make fun of them, and put them down, which is quite easy, the truth be told is that some of these lawmakers are still in charge and are able to push laws or vote against certain bills. So that's something to focus on. Which goes back to my question is, what are they doing for you? I'm speaking to the voters, whether you be Republican, conservative, or both. What are these people really doing for you? That's the answer that I would love to hear. And here's the thing. I don't want to hear about Joe Biden. I don't want to hear about Hunter Biden. I don't want you to pivot. I want you to give me a solid answer. Yeah, I've talked about Biden in the past and some of his accomplishments and some of his issues. That's not who I'm focused on today. I'm looking at this CPAC this group of degenerates, and I'm saying, what are they really doing for you that some of you continue to vote for them, that help keep them in power? What exactly have they done as far as voting on certain bills or passing any type of legislation that has either helped you, the people within your society, state, or just in the country in general? I really want a substance answer here, just something specific, anything. Try to do it without pivoting. If all you're going to do is give me some blanket answer like, oh, the GOP is doing great in the market, what? Oh, Donald Trump, he's the greatest president that ever existed. What does that even mean? You base that conclusion on what evidence? That's what I want to hear about. You can watch a CPAC and tout them all you want, but in the end, if you don't really have any accomplishments to go by, if the only thing you can do is think of a whataboutism, bird won't shut up. As I was saying, if the only thing you can bring to the table are whataboutisms, you don't really have anything. And to me, it goes back to why you even supporting these people to begin with. Say what you will about the Democrats, but I can list accomplishments. But I want to hear from you, the voters, who voted for these people, who still support them, despite how despicable they are, despite some of the disgusting things they say, despite the lies and all the hate that they try and push with their whole anti-woke agenda. I really want to know what they have done for you in the past. Something, anything. And something tells me I'm not really going to get much of an answer, or, again, they're going to go for the pivot. That's okay. So, if you didn't watch it, you're not missing much. I didn't watch the whole thing because I don't want to give myself brain rot. I just watched a few snippets of it, and it was pretty much what I expected. So, yeah, I'll continue to speak out against them. Why? Because these are not good people who are doing things for the country. They are not patriots. They are degenerates. So, anyway, thank you for watching. I really hope you understand.